Alright guys, today I'll be reviewing Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at Universal's Islands of Adventure. This is absolutely one of the best dark rides ever created, and I'll explain why in this review. So to start off, let's talk about the presentation, and man does this have one of, if not the best presentation to any ride out there. You've got literally Hogwarts Castle right in front of you at full scale. I mean, the actual castle in the movie's probably a lot bigger than this, but you know what I mean. It's massive. It looks incredible. Definitely one of the best buildings in any amusement park. And the queue itself is incredible too. You've got scenes such as the greenhouse, the talking portraits, and a bunch of other great callbacks to the movies. And it's all done really well. If I had to be stuck in a line for any ride I've experienced, I'd want to be stuck in the line for this one. So once you actually get into the station, you're going to notice that this is a moving loading station. So you will have to move quick, but thankfully the GP here are not as dumb as at some other parks like Hershey Park. So it's usually not a big deal. But anyways, you're going to take a seat and you're going to pull down your restraint, which is pretty comfortable. I'd say if you're larger, you really shouldn't have to worry because I think for what this ride does and how extreme it is, these restraints are fair. So you're going to pull out of the station and you're going to start lifting up because this is a Kuka arm ride system. Now, this was the first full-on ride with the Kuka arm ride system, and they did a really good job on their first attempt. So after this, you're going to hit the first main scene of the ride, which is flying around the castle and flying throughout Hogwarts, basically, and encountering a dragon and everything. You really get to feel the full motion of the Kuka arm here, get used to what it can do, and it's pretty aggressive. This is not a tame ride at all. If you're expecting a tame dark ride that everyone can ride, this is not it. I'm expecting Monsters Unchained to be even more aggressive than this, but for what this is, it is a very good ride. And the screen quality and everything does feel a little outdated, but I'm fine with it. The story's good and everything. And then after that scene with the dragon, you go into a pretty dark section. It's tough to see what's going on in the POV, but basically there's a really cool dragon animatronic that you face, and a lot of other little things that are kind of hard to notice, but you can definitely tell add to the ride experience. And this section is very intense. You do get thrown around a little bit here. It's not the most aggressive thing in the world, but it's definitely thrilling. And then you enter the spider scene. This one's pretty long, and I definitely like it. There's a lot of good spider animatronics, and I'll say I felt like I was going to hit some of these a couple times. They get very close to you, which definitely adds to the intensity, and all the sets here are done very well. The next big scene is the Quidditch scene, and I will note some of these transitions are a little weird. It doesn't feel right going from a dark, creepy spider scene to a lively crowd of people watching a Quidditch game. I mean, it's weird, but I don't really mind. It's cool. Again, the screens are a little outdated, but it's not the biggest issue in the world. There's still a lot of good motion with that Kuka arm ride system, and of course, there's Dementors just like there is in Prisoner of Azkaban. And then you enter the last super intense scene of the ride where Harry's trying to save you from the Dementors and everything. And it's pretty good. It's definitely dark in there too, but there's a good animatronic. There's a bunch of good lighting and effects in there. And again, the Kuka system is really at play here, throwing you around a good deal. And of course, Harry hits the Expecto Patronum to get rid of the Dementors, and you get out of there. And then you fly into the Great Hall to finish off the ride with a nice little cap-off scene there. Nothing too intense, nothing too grand, but I do like it. It's a nice ending. Dumbledore's there waiting for you, and then that's your ride. Overall, it's a pretty short ride. I would like a little more length, but I think the 4-minute ride length is good enough. It doesn't feel too short. Overall, I do think this was a good first attempt with the Kuka arm ride system, but I do think they will get better in the future, especially with Monsters Unchained. I think that will just blow this ride out of the water, and I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I will be shocked if Monsters Unchained is not the best non-coaster in the world. It has all the potential to be this on complete and utter steroids, but they need to start somewhere, and this was a great start and a great foundation to build off of. So for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey's final score, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. This is currently my second favorite dark ride. I do like it a little more than Flight of Passage, but I do like Spider-Man a bit more. Spider-Man's just one of the most pure fun rides of all time, and it's really tough to beat it, but Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey definitely comes close. So let me know what you guys think of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey down in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.